Hey y'all, I didn't want nothing. I just got on here just because, you know. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Y'all know I try to get on here and be consistent, girl. Child, got these. I'm about to say, hold on, did somebody just? I'm about to say, wait. I thought I was done. Y'all been on the phone all damn day. Today was a long day. I hope everybody's day is going well. Let me get on TikTok. Did I get on TikTok yesterday? Was that yesterday? I think I did. I've been trying to let me stop playing and say I'm gonna get on here every day. I hope everybody is doing well, y'all. Again, I didn't really want nothing. Should I post that? Let me see. Shall we gonna post it? Okay, Tori, I see you, girl. Your TikTok shop, y'all. I need to figure out. Can I talk about TikTok on YouTube? I need to figure out how to how do I switch my account in here? Let me see. Let me see. How do I turn this around? This is how. Hey, girl. Hey. Okay. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? The kids in there not. Oh, okay. Let me see. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. I'm trying to get on TikTok. It's okay. Clearly. Let me see how I flip this around. But hey everybody. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm gonna move this over here because I can't see anybody is in here. Y'all didn't want none. I just honestly just got on live to be, I guess you can say, consistent. Let me move this around. Damn. I'm gonna set it right there. Oh, I never thought about doing that. That's so smart. Honestly, I just got on here just to be consistent. I'm hot and sweaty, and I need to be getting in the shower. But so sorry, y'all. I'm really like my back is wet. So mind your business if you're wondering why I'm sweaty. But if this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Sierra Janae. I'm a wife and mama too, and I usually am online. Just trying to show people how to make money online, y'all. But I was thinking about doing a podcast episode, but I'm like, I know me, and I'll procrastinate, and I'll never do it. But like, I just wanted to get on live, honestly, and talk about. I just, y'all, look, I ain't got no friends, and I wanted to talk about. I really, truly wanted to. I need somebody to talk about it with me. Hey, Shawan, y'all, can we talk about the B Simone situation? Because I got some things I want to say. I got some things I want to motherfucking say. And I'm like, man, I feel like I could turn this into a podcast episode for my community. And one thing about it, baby, I'm always gonna tie in. Hey, sis, can't wait to see you tomorrow. Shawan, I hope you don't think I was like, man, did Shawan think I was being mean? Cause I'd be like, I really be trying to work on me. And I was like, Shawan, you don't think I was being mean, was you? But I'd be overthinking shit in my head too. I was like, I said, Shawan be like, look, bitch, I don't even want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to do our call. You're not mad at me, are you, sis? Because I thought when we got off the call last night, I was like, I'd be so direct. And then I'd be like, because I was watching I was uploading. Well, I'm uploading it right now. The call. And I was like, am I mean? Maybe that's why I ain't got no motherfucking friends, bitch. You're too damn direct. Absolutely not. Don't overthink. Okay. Thank you, sis. Okay, because I'm about to say I love talking to you, and I'm like, you're so. I'm like, man, we gonna chop it up tomorrow. We're gonna have us a good time. But no, I wanted to. Hey, Tammy, how are you, sis? It's been a minute. Where you been at, girl? Where you been at? Where you been at? I'm on TikTok too. So but no, y'all know me. I be getting on here not really looking at the screen or whatever like that. But we can talk about it. We can talk about it. So if y'all didn't know, y'all, when I say I was cracking the fuck up about this post, so like I think it's funny because for some reason I didn't know who B Simone was for a long time. And like people always be trying to say I remind them of her. I remind them of light skinned Keisha. I remind them of baby. I be like, as a person, I look like them. Baby, people be saying I look like. I be like, what? So I've kind of like just recently kind of like fallen in. Like I like the girl, whatever like that. I think she's funny. Um, Trying to focus on this course. How's it going, Mama? But yeah, so I like B Simone, and I know she's been canceled like a few times before. And I'm just like, everybody named Mama really like is saying, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna read the post here in a second, but like she was on her podcast and she was crying because she was like, I was in Bloomingdale. When I seen this shit, I was cracking the fuck up because I thought she was playing. I didn't know she was serious. I do know now that she was serious. I live on the rock. I have no idea what's going. Oh, okay. So let me read it. So B Simone, do you know who B Simone is? I don't know if you know who B Simone is, because again, I didn't know for a while until everybody in my mom was like, let me look this chick up or whatever. And I'm like, I don't see it at all. But okay. Uh uh but anyways, like she's like this. Okay, you are familiar with. Okay. I'm gonna say if you want me to break it down, girl, I was gonna break it down for you. No, but anyways, long story short, so like she at first I thought they was talking about the girl that she was friends with in the past, y'all. Megan, the girl, and I really like Megan like a lot. Like I felt like I resonated more with Megan than I did B Simone. But anyways, long story short, she had got canceled before about talking about like, she would never date a man that works a 9 to 5. And again, even with her being canceled back then, I was just like, motherfuckers be hating. Like, there's nothing wrong with setting standards for yourself, but realistically, as a person that's on a go, and I can relate to this as a small content creator or whatever you want to call me. My husband works a job. Like he works a 9 to 5 and he works nights at that, and he works like 12-hour days, right? So I definitely resonated when she was saying like realistically it wouldn't be, not that she was against. I didn't take it as she was against, a motherfucker working a 9 to 5, but just realistically, when you're on the go, you're in and out of town, you going to different events. I don't know about y'all, but I want to be with my man. The fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely resonated with her, but like people was like, they canceled her for that. And it was one more other thing. What else did she say? It was the 9 to 5 shit. And then maybe it was the 6-figure shit, or like she wouldn't date somebody that didn't made less, amount of money than her. And again, I definitely resonated with sis when people was trying to cancel her then, because like as a woman, like people don't be wanting to talk about these motherfucking double standards, y'all, but let's talk about it. When it comes to like, men and stuff like that, I don't care what nobody say. Like, and I've had to learn this, over some time. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been married for 13 years now, and I mean, the way our relationship work over here is our money is our money. Whatever he make, that's my money. Whatever I make, that's his money. I mean, now there's nothing wrong. Thank y'all for like having your own. I think as a woman, you definitely should have your own. But at the same time, baby, can we talk about it? Because these men nowadays, baby, I feel for the people that's in the dating pool on both sides, because the shit that the women be asking for and the shit that the men be asking for, baby, I be like, what? But you don't have, you want this, but you're sitting at home, or you want this and you're not even, you know what I'm saying, contributing. So I definitely resonate with her. So again, I don't know why the girl had got canceled a few times before, but baby. So anyways, the point that I'm trying to make, y'all, and why I got on, hey Tori, the point that I'm trying to make and why I got on here. So recently on a more recent podcast, I was just trying to shit the backstory for y'all of like all the time she had got canceled. So she was on this podcast with her homegirl, or like her apparently like her best friend, right? Of like so many years or whatever like that. And her best friend was just sharing like how she was like, going through so much stuff. And like I want to say, I'm paraphrasing, y'all, I'm not saying exactly what she said, but this is what I took away from it. If I'm not mistaken, I think the girl was damn near homeless. Her car was about to get repossessed, or her car got repossessed. But she was just going through, like some financial hardships and shit like that. And then she was like, it was really hard for her to watch her friend B Simone, who's a successful person, who's I'm trying not to laugh, y'all, who's a successful person, and like she would be like, basically giving money to other motherfuckers right in front of her as she's struggling. And like again, internet's in a motherfucking frenzy, right? And everybody cancel her. That's what she fucking get talking about B Simone, because like then kind of B Simone, I guess, on another podcast, or maybe it was the same podcast. Maybe I seen the clip separate. Okay. She basically was like saying like, oh, my finances are totally different now. I'm not making the money that I have. Like my finances have, made a drastic change. Just the other day, we were in, I was in Bloomingdale's, and I had to put some money back, and and I was like, I have to, or she was like, I had to put some things back, and we had to go to H&M. And motherfuckers is, in the comments is like, bitch, what's wrong with H&M? Bitch, I go to H&M, baby. One thing about it, and this is how I be knowing, baby, I am not your, I'm just not your typical, like, I don't want to, this ain't about me, y'all. It ain't about me. But again, motherfucker, the internet was trying to, like, is really on this whole thing. Fact, Shawan. She said she better get the period. and everybody was just like, eating her up. But the thing about it, and I feel like this is one of those conversations, especially amongst, I hate to be black about it, but especially among the black community. I tell people this a lot of the time, in my family for years, for years, for years, y'all, I cannot say for years, baby, when I was broke, didn't have nothing, didn't have a dime, didn't have, baby, used to take out loans, okay? I have always, always, always tried to help my family, y'all. And when I say, I ain't talking about no $100. I'm talking about, baby, I'm coming up with your rent every month for you. I'm helping you do this. Now, mind you, I got my own family. I got my own husband. My husband, at the time, I didn't know, but would be side-eyeing me. I have for years would help people, be paying for kids' school supplies. Like, y'all, birthday parties that I ain't even invited to. Like, and people be so quick to try to judge people and be like, well, you wrong because you got some money and you not helping this person or whatever. But it's like, it's definitely two sides to a motherfucking story, okay? And that's really what I wanted to get on here and talk about, because again, I was thinking about doing like a podcast episode too, but then I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll throw it in or whatever. But no, like, just because you get money, and that's the thing that I have learned, and I think even when I be talking like to some of my students when it comes to digital marketing and stuff like that, y'all know I'm always gonna tie it back to what I do, okay, baby? That's what I do. No, I hear that so much amongst the community, and a lot of the times the people that I'm talking to, they be black, and they're like, oh, well, I don't want to be face forward. I don't want people to know my business because I don't want them count my pockets, and I don't want my family asking me for money and this and that. And it's just like, why do we have this negative culture? One, why do we have such this negative culture? On, when you make it or whatever like that, that you have to, first of all, if you are a grown motherfucking individual, because I don't know what y'all be telling y'all kids, but this is what I tell my kids: it's nobody's job to take care of you, your responsibilities, or whatever like that. If somebody decides that they want to bless you or whatever like that, that's great, that's amazing, but nobody owes you anything. And I just don't be understanding like where do people get it from? Because regardless if I made it, so was you there with me when I was up all night spending hours and this is that? Was you, if you working a 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? And you put in hours, like when I look at my husband and stuff like that, and the hours when he was like hourly and shit like that, where he would literally be killing himself working 20 hours. So my man working 20 hours a day, I'm supposed to do something for you because I decided to make better choices with my life. I decided to use my money wisely. I decided to have a budget. But meanwhile, me and my husband, we didn't sacrifice and ain't never went on a vacation, ain't never did nothing, ain't never been able to do this when you was out here living your best motherfucking life. But the moment that you get into trouble because I have a little money or because I have support or because I have a husband and you don't, because you decided to live your life differently, I owe you. And again, like how the internet was in this frenzy and all that, I'm just like, it really just sparked something in me, because again, like, when I started making money in my business, again, for years when I didn't have anything, I would always, like, y'all, I cannot say it enough, like, to the point where this is something that I still am struggling with, to this day, when it comes to my family, when it comes to having nieces and nephews and stuff like that, of like, bro, for years, I would always try to fucking help my family for years, and motherfuckers would literally just shit on me. I'm talking about literally, like, y'all, I cannot explain to you. I cannot explain the amount of things that I have done. And people be like, oh, you wrong for not helping your sister, or you wrong for not helping your brother. And I'm like, for years, bro, to the point where, y'all, I used to be homeless, didn't have nowhere to go. None of my family let me come and stay with them. None of my family let them come and stay with me. Y'all, the moment that my husband and I, when we bought our home and stuff like that, I was excited because I was like, baby, if I made it, we made it. You know what I'm saying? When I tell you, the people, it's like when you elevate and when you get yourself to that next level or whatever, like, I'm finally at a point, because I used to think like, I got to bring everybody with me. I got to take everybody with me, because again, if I make it, we made it, baby, we in this together. But it's like, no, and that whole thing about like, oh, you change when you get money. People always be quick to say that shit. But again, like, this is one thing, and I'm not even trying to be funny, that I take from white people though. They always put their people on. That's one thing. They might do whatever they be doing. But one thing about it, they're going to put Billy Bob, Billy Joe, their cousin, and bring them on. Black people are like crabs in a motherfucking bucket. And that's the problem. And that's why so many black people aren't exposed to being able to make their first 6 figures or being able to make 7 figures, because your mind is so fucked up and you feel like somebody owes you something when they don't. So again, I'm sorry, that was just on my heart and I just want to get that off my chest. But, I seen that and it just like really triggered me, because I'm like, y'all coming after this girl. Like, again, we don't know the full story. And, I know putting yourself out there on the internet, you are open to judgment or whatever. But still, I'm just like, bro, she don't owe this girl nothing. Now, granted, I don't have friends, so I don't know. And again, I've helped people that have been less than a friend to me and did that, but it's completely up to the person. Again, if somebody wants to bless you, if somebody wants to do something for you, that is completely up to them. But nobody owes you a motherfucking thing. And again, when I hear people and I be talking to people, I'm like, so like I was talking to somebody the other day. I ain't gonna put nobody's name out there, but they was like, I got kids and I'm a single mama, and my such and such, this person got a car. They know I ain't got no car, and this and that, and like they see me out here struggling. They don't even offer me to do like. But at the end of the day, that's your choice that you don't have a car. That's your choice that you can't keep a job. That's your choice that you decide that you want to be on Section 8 or whatever. That is your decision. As a person that came from nothing, that has nothing. Thank y'all so much for the likes. That has nothing, that comes from nothing. I decided that I wanted to change my situation. I decided that I didn't want to be somebody's baby mama. I decided that I didn't want to be a broke ass bitch for the rest of my life. I decided that I did not want to be. Sorry. Chad, let me put my phone on. This. Oh shit, my computer about to die anyway. My bad, y'all. Sorry. Hold on, y'all. Am I still on? But yeah, like, and I know it's hard when you in a hardship or whatever the case may be. And I know this is going a little left, y'all, but let me just finish what I gotta say, and I promise you I'm gonna get off here. I just want to say that I ain't get on here talking about digital marketing today. But yeah, I'm just like, that shit just like really, and I'm just like, people need to, we gotta wake up here, okay? Because it's like your mind literally is the first step. You deciding in your motherfucking head that, bitch, I'm not gonna do this more. Tomorrow I'm gonna be a new person and I'm gonna change and I'm gonna do better. And I'm not expecting, like, I don't know what it's, the way that I grew up in my upbringing. I really am so grateful for it, that I went through the hell that I went through, because it has really taught me in life that, again, ain't nobody coming to motherfucking save me. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing for me. So I gotta get it and get it for myself. And this is what I try to instill in my kids. Even my daughter at 3 years, baby, you better figure it out. Yup. Figure it out, because ain't nobody coming to help you. You know what I'm saying? This world is an evil motherfucking world. Like, and again, I try to be a good person and bless people and do, but it's like, man, people be people be just like, and I'm just like, that post, when I seen that post, it just really just like brought all those feelings back up in me. And it's just like this nerve of like, if that was my best friend, she would never be motherfucking. But let's talk about how sis got there. Because one, if you're surrounding yourself with people that's actually doing shit in their life, baby, what's going on with you? Why is your car getting repossessed? Why are you not being able to hide it? Again, nobody owes you shit. So, like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if y'all see that, but I was just like, I gotta talk about this, because girl, I was like, am I the only one that doesn't feel this way? Because I'm like going through the comments and I'm reading the shit, and everybody was like, yeah, she a dirty bitch. Like, why she do her friend like that? You a dirty, time out, Jesus this, Jesus that. Like, you dirty, and now you gotta, bitch, you gotta go to H&M. First of all, ain't nothing wrong with H&M, baby. One thing about it, and two things, motherfucking for sure, baby. As long as I look nice. That's another thing. That's nothing that people, if this whole TikTok exposure or whatever China exposure of y'all buying these fake ass brands and paying all this money for these brands and stuff like that, if that ain't taught nobody nothing, baby, as long as I look nice, I don't give a fuck if it's from Walmart. Shein, the clothes don't make me. And that be the problem of everybody and their mama out here want to look like they got some money, but they ain't got no money. And I be laughing because the city that I'm from, I just be sitting back in the cut sometimes of just like the people that people be looking up to. And I be like, bro, this motherfucker is broke as hell, but this is your idol. This is the it person of the city. This is yeah, but he ain't got no money. She ain't got no money. But that's who you aspire to be. Motherfuckers need to wake up and live for their goddamn self, baby. Put God in your life, okay? I promise you it's the open book test for you to be successful, for you to live the life that you want, for you to be prosperous, because that's what I did. I'm telling you, from a person that came from broke, living, being homeless, didn't have nothing. Everything that I speak, everything that I say, I get, because, baby, I'm telling you, I'm one of God's favorites. But I'm just saying, again, y'all, I just had to get this off my chest. And I was like, you know what? I might as well get on live because, I haven't been on here anyway. But yeah, I just was like, I don't know how y'all feel. How y'all feel about that? Like, as far as like, do y'all, if you have a whole, even if you didn't have a family and I had money like that, again, I don't care if I had 35 million in the bank. It's if I want to do it, because I'm the type of person where, what's the saying? Like, I'd rather teach a motherfucker how to fish than to give them the fish, because, bro, don't keep coming back and asking me for money. Hell no. And that'd be the problem, and I put myself in them situations where it's like, oh, I'm going to do for you. And again, I have watched y'all, I'm telling y'all for years, I be vacation like a motherfucker now. I ain't gonna lie. But for years, my husband and I, we didn't do nothing. We didn't do barely went on a date because he worked so much, because we was trying to, save money and stuff like that. And I would literally watch people be out of town on a trip every motherfucking weekend. But then you turn around and ask me for rent next week. Damn, bitch, I ain't get to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So again, motherfuckers need to get their priorities together. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me read some of these comments and I'm gonna get out of here because my thing about to die. But I'm glad. I feel so much. I feel relieved. Babe was in a meeting, so I couldn't talk to him and cuss him and talk to him about it. So I wanted to talk to y'all. Thank y'all for 3.8 likes on here. Did I miss anything? Hey, Tori. She said, tell it. Let me make sure. Nah, but for real, Shawan, you haven't cracked up. You said she better get her ass to digital marketing. No facts, for real. Baby, stop living for the motherfucking internet, y'all. That's why I be going go so quick. Because when I tell y'all, like, I mean this and I say this humbly, like, I don't give a fuck about this shit. Like, I do, like, I care about people. I genuinely do. But, like, all this, like, that, like, shit, like, bro, people need to really wake the fuck up, like, for real. And educate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And do something with yourself. For real. Like, because what? Because what? I'm sorry. I help too much too. And ain't nothing wrong with that. And that's one thing. And the point that I was trying to make with that, I'm sorry, Shawan, like how you just said, I help too much. I felt that way too. But then at the same time, I had to start like reevaluating my life personally and be like, like, damn, God, like why people always be doing me so dirty when all I be trying to do is help a motherfucker and bless them. And I did say it just like that to God. God, he know my heart. Okay. But that's the thing. But then when I started looking at my life and just, being like, well, I am always blessed. Like, these people are going through hell. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't do things for somebody to necessarily back. When I did let people borrow money and shit like that, I always had the intention of, I ain't gonna get this shit back, because most of the time I didn't, and that's kind of really how I fell into like getting into digital marketing and helping women and being so passionate about helping women make money, because it was like, again, I wanted to put my family on. I wanted to help them. And for years I tried to do that, but it got me nowhere. It had me feeling upset and feeling like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with me? But then when I started pouring into women that appreciate it, I started seeing those women take off and, just really like the gratitude and stuff behind it, So again, I took some shit and I shifted the perspective and really like changed the way I felt about it, because I truly find joy in helping people and putting people on and not being a gatekeeper. And, I'm just saying, seeing people win, especially my people, especially like, I'm gonna help anybody. Don't get me wrong. But like women, Black women at that, because again, like, from where I come from and just in general, it always just feels like, and it's funny, I was just talking to a student before I got on live, Black people especially, it's like motherfucking, Black or like crabs in a bucket. And I hear so many women be like, oh, the reason why I want to go faceless is because, the white women with the matcha and the G-Wagon and all that aesthetic, that's what sells. And it's like, no, y'all, we got to position ourselves and put us on, you know what I mean? That's why I'm like, baby, show your motherfucking face and show that it is possible, so other young women, older women, whatever, can see that and see that in you, in myself, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I try to, be outspoken as much as I possibly can, because we all can fucking help each other. And the thing about it is, if you do your motherfucking research, one thing about us, baby, Black people in general, baby, when I be saying like, for real, we the motherfucking culture, not that we the coach. Baby, did y'all see what we just did with Target? Baby, it's been real hard for me not to go to motherfucking Target too. Okay, what's it been, like 3 months? I think I've been like 3 months clean, girl. 3 months. No, but like, we are like the number one consumer. We can shut shit the fuck down. And motherfuckers don't even be realizing that. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to help each other. The fuck? Like, child, don't get me started. But that's a whole nother conversation, Let me hurry up. How much time I got left? Oh, okay, I got 5%. I help too much, but it's because I gotten better though. Yeah, you just got to set them boundaries, sis. That's what I've learned over time. Definitely setting them boundaries. I think people took issue because she was online giving to other people. And again, but at the same time, we don't know that bad. And I definitely understand that, Tori, too. But like, again, sometimes you have to be like, okay, if I'm hanging around with, I say you are who your circle is. Again, I don't have any friends, so I say that with a great assault, but still, like, I'm questioning, because I'm pretty sure there were moments where she definitely puts this on. My thing is, how did you get into that position? Because again, regardless, yeah, you should help people or whatever like that. But at the same time, maybe she has been helping this person for years and they was making bad decisions. And they turned around and was giving the money to niggas, putting the niggas on. So we don't know, and again, for somebody to be so quick to cancel and like make fun of somebody, that says so much, that says a lot about your character, you know what I mean, and what you think. So again, I think people be so quick to try to jump to a side and really think about it and make fun of her, but you don't know what she has done behind the scenes, and you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. So, and I think she did say that she had helped her. That's the crazy thing. If I go faces, I'm doing a photo shoot for my own stock photos, period, Tori. No facts. And baby, look, and or just create an AI twin. Oh, sorry, damn, y'all. I didn't see all these messages down here. Oh shit. And look, let me pay attention to YouTube too. My bad. I agree. When they say you change, I tell them thank you. No, for real. Rose, no facts. Thank you. Oh my God, did you know this? I be thinking the same thing since I do the same thing. I be like, yeah, them money changed you. Oh, you big money now. You acting funny now. Absolutely. I'm so glad that you noticed that. Yeah. Range Rover title in the safe. What do you mean? Sure am. Like, let me see. Where was I at? That part. Sorry, y'all. I want to read all y'all comments, but I want to ask for help myself. But were you gonna say I won't ask for help? Because that's me too. Like, and I think that sometimes, again, I even had to do kind of like a self evaluation with myself because, like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is just me being honest and vulnerable. Like, my feelings was hurt for years. That, like, for example, I used to be super auntie to a lot of my nieces and nephews, right? Still to this day, like, they look at me like that, right? And I'd be like, damn, my kids, they don't have that. Ain't nobody coming and picking them up and spending time with them and like, hey, you can tell me your deepest, darkest secrets, and and it ain't even always about money, you know what I'm saying? And so, but then at the same time, I'm like, well, sometimes we have to take, full, and I don't know if it's a Leo thing or whatever like that. And I was like, well, maybe it is my fault, maybe, because I'll take full responsibility. Like, I don't put myself out there to ask for help. But even then, like, I didn't help motherfuckers where they didn't ask for help. I just knew that they needed. And it's just like, again, nobody owes you nothing. And I'm not saying that they do, but it's just like, yeah, again, I love blessing people. I love helping people or whatever. But even then, I've learned that, like, baby, when you try to do right by people, baby, they be wanting to fuck a mile. They want a 10K. Okay, like, goddamn, shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then be having a nerve. Like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I can't even explain. Y'all have let people borrow cars for months at a time. And then I'll be like, hey, all I ask is that even though you ain't got no license or no insurance, I want to help you get back. I just want to give y'all an example. Just don't have no nigga driving in my car. Then I catch a nigga driving my motherfucking car. And I say, all right, let me get my car back. And then it's F me, this, and that, or whatever like that. But I was doing you a favor. So why you mad at me? Like, insane. So, you know what I'm saying? And again, that's where I just have learned to just set my boundaries and stuff like that. Because I'm telling you, helping people, aiding people, and helping people, I have learned is two motherfucking different things, baby. Again, I'll lead you to the water. I can't make you drink, baby. I ain't got no money to give to nobody, okay? But no, I definitely feel that, Shawan. I think people, I read that, okay. But I want to, I read that. Hey, Jim, how are you, sis? I think people are definitely entitled to other people's shit, which is insane. Where do you get that aspect? Like, y'all, I'm serious. I don't give a fuck if you worked at McDonald's. The nerve of somebody, or okay, let me not say McDonald's. That's probably kind of like low end. But seriously though, the fact that you're putting your hard sweat, like you're putting in time. Like, don't nobody want to be on no motherfucking job? Point blank, period. And then you got the nerve to ask me, like, my whole thing is this, and my husband be making fun of me because he be like, you be trying to judge what, or not judge what people do, but I be trying to control what people. It's not that I try to control what people do, but it's like, bro, how the fuck you gonna come and stay with me? I don't go nowhere. I don't go to the club. I don't do none of that or whatever. Look, I'm all for having a good time. You know what I'm saying? We work hard, whatever, right? But you want me to give you some money. You're staying with me. But you going out. Baby, you eating better than me. You dressing better than me. I'm not hating. But why the fuck are you here? You know what I'm saying? Like, that be the part where I just be like, so I'm supposed to bust my ass, go to work every single day to give you money? Or like how people will purposely be like, oh, well, I'm gonna go ahead and spend this money because I know I can ask her for it. The fuck? Like, where did you get that idea from? Like, let's talk about it. Cause no, you can't. And baby, let me ask for a babysitter. You looking at me like I'm motherfucking crazy. Damn, you don't even want to pay off your debt. So that people being entitled to your shit is insane. People really want to help they and that's the thing. And that's why I don't be feeling sorry for motherfuckers no more. I don't. I don't. Like I don't at all. Like I just don't. Because again, I've been homeless. I grew up without parents. I grew up with nothing or whatever. And you know what? I made better conscious decisions. So that's what, and I was talking to my husband about this because we have this debate all the time, like where I feel like, he kind of always say like, you grew up with a silver spoon and I grew up poor. The way that you think, you think differently. And not that it's a bad thing because, sometimes the people be like, oh, well, you have help or you have a husband. Well, bitch, ain't that what it's supposed to be? I mean, I don't think anybody strives out here to be a single mom or whatever. And again, that comes down to the decisions that we decide to make. So motherfuckers need to take responsibility and accountability for their decisions. What's wrong, Pooh? Daddy didn't answer? Yeah, juice. Okay, tell brother to give you some juice. Right, I needed it back, but I won't give it, girl. But then my whole thing is like, again, it's very rare. I can't even, like, I'm not even trying to be funny because, again, y'all, it's something that I struggle with personally. I can't tell you the last time I've asked anybody for a favor. I'm really trying to think of some time that I asked. I always just got to go without, bitch. My light's been cut off before, okay? My water been cut off before. I just had to go without. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a scenario. I can't think of one. Because I'm about to say, the fact that people don't be offering be insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would feel terrible, like, if I always got money out of somebody, right? Like, I would just be like, damn, girl, you want me? I'll wash the dishes for you or something. But baby, you want me to get your kids for you or something like that? I don't be understanding why that, like, people don't be feel. They be like, bitch, you owe me. Like, I'm confused. You're not my child. I don't work for you. Yeah, but people barely want to help themselves. But will feel a way about you not help. And the moment that you don't help them because they didn't use, and again, that's where I had to learn too. And again, setting them boundaries. It's like I'm always helping you. But then the moment that what Beyonce say, the first time I said no, it damn near like that. It's like I never said, bitch, I just said yes 276 times. This one time. Now you want to cancel me. Now you don't want to be my friend no more. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm hurt. You can give the horse water, but you can't, baby. I said that earlier. If I go fellas, I'm doing a photo shoot of my own stock photos, period, Tori. Like I said, but baby, if you want to, Tori, do an AI twin if that's easier. Like clone yourself or whatever. Damn, I keep losing these goddamn messages, y'all. I'm sorry. Sorry, YouTube, I'm still here. Damn your life for another person. Damn your life, girl. I'm trying to tell you, baby. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's getting dark out here. Let me go inside. But y'all, I'm sorry again. I know this went I went on a little tangent. I had to go left, but I really just had to get it off my chest because I was like, but first of all, the post that I seen though, let me end on a happier note. I was cracking up because now it's like this trend going around, right? Where people were saying, hold on, let me bring it up. Baby, when I say I was on the motherfucking floor, y'all, for a good 10 minutes laughing because I was like, hey, the internet is never fucking fails. They was like, this post that I put on my Facebook. Somebody said, y'all, because again, you gotta watch the video and it kind of will click and it'll make sense. But it was hilarious. They was like, y'all, I was at Five Guys, check my finances, and I had to go to Wendy's because B Simone was crying because she was like, we were in Bloomingdale's and I was looking around and we had to go to H&M and it's like H&M is still I guess you would. I mean, it's not Walmart or anything like that, but it's like, bitch, ain't nothing wrong with going to H&M. Like, oh my God, your life is just so hard. So, everybody was canceling her ass. But it was just a thread as a whole. But again, it just I was just on an emotional roller coaster today, apparently. Because again, I had seen the first post. And I was like, damn, why they canceling sis and this and that or whatever. And, how they was like, that's what that bitch get. And I'm like, we got to do better as people, y'all. We can't, but no. Let me just read some of the stuff that people were saying. Because when I say I was fucking dying, what somebody say? Because somebody was like, I wanted some Red Lobster because they got a new seafood boil, but I checked my finances, so I went to sleep. Baby, when I say I was over here fucking dying, I'm telling y'all, it's about to be a trend. So y'all better hop on this trend and start making some content because when I tell you, the shit is hilarious. Baby, for real, Tori, you won't have to worry about me at all. Okay, no, for real. That's why, honestly, y'all, I love. Sorry, YouTube, if my computer cut off. It's about to cut off. But honestly, because I know a lot of y'all when I be saying a lot of times oh, I don't have any friends and stuff. I'm not coming out of a negative or a sad place. Y'all, I love it. And I don't mean that isolation for me was probably one of the best things that I did. The moment that and again, I try to share this as much as I can. Luckily for my husband has always been an amazing provider. But again, money used to be tight for us. I'm not even gonna lie. And again, I still continue to, help others. And again, I know my husband was probably looking at me sideways, but gratefully he didn't leave my ass. But but God continued to bless us. And it was like the moment that I let go and I cut that dead weight of doing that or feeling like I was obligated to do that and help people. I'm telling you, like my life, my finances took off, my mental took off, and if y'all don't take nothing from me, what I said, what I was talking about today, like take that, sometimes that dead weight, and it's like you've done all you can do, bro. If anything, helping somebody, giving somebody a skill, a trade, that's helping them. You know what I'm saying? But just doing for somebody, like, bro, them days is over for me, unless it's my motherfucking kids, baby, which they ain't got shit to worry about. You know what I mean? Like, what? I'll help you with this digital marketing course. You want to get that? Okay, I'm gonna show you how to make some money. But yeah, y'all, let me hurry and get over here because it's getting dark. Oh goodness. Oh no, sis. No, for real. Hey Bree. I didn't even see you was in here. How you doing, sis? But y'all, that was all I wanted. I'm serious. But I just seen that, and like I said, let me read. Because when I tell y'all, I just needed a good laugh today. What's one of the other ones that somebody said should have stayed at what they said shit. I have stayed at Five Guys or no, Wendy's expensive. Somebody said I had a fart, wound up shitting, check my finances. Well, y'all, it's just the internet, bro. The internet never fails me. I was at Wingstop and my finances said go pack, go and pack, go and unthaw those pack of wings. When I say, yo, I'm sorry, this shit is hilarious to me. Like, I don't know if y'all find this shit funny. When I say, girl, I ain't going to go get that damn light. I'm about to get off of here. I just wanted to get on here and mess with y'all. What else somebody say? A double whopper. But it's all of us. You said shit. Everybody said Five Guys is expensive. I thought I was going to go get a combo. Check my finances. Only had enough for just the fries. Baby, I went to the refrigerator, checked my finance, and I had to go to sleep. Baby, what I say, I was, y'all, hilarious. But y'all, I'm sorry. I thank you for letting me vent. No digital marketing updates today. But as always, y'all, I just like to just share my truth, things that I'm going through. But man, motherfuckers need out here to get it for yourself, especially in this generation that we are living in, y'all. It's motherfucking kids that's making millions of dollars. So you ain't got no motherfucking excuse to be broke, okay? Like, look into ways to make, baby, you can get an Airbnb with no money, okay? You just got to do your, and that's the thing. That's another thing. Motherfuckers want you to hand shit to the, baby, don't get me started. Y'all. I ain't got a light and I don't feel like going to go get it, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I was talking to somebody and I'm like, it was this whole thing that I seen about like, mentoring and this and that. Like, bro, if you got a mentor or whatever like that, a motherfucker is not responsible for your success. Where are you guys getting that? I want to know, because I'm not here. If that's the case, like, I mean, not even trying to be funny. Why would I be here? If I'm here to give you literally, if I'm going to do the work for you, it's like, what? Like, why would I do? You know what I mean? Like, I'm here to aid you, guide you. Again, y'all, I'm gonna get into a whole little side. Look, let me get off of here. But as always, if you want to learn more about digital marketing, feel free to DM me. It really changed my life. I was able to make my first 6 figures. I stopped helping motherfuckers too, and giving away my money, and started helping people the right way so they can start creating a bag for themselves. So to wrap all that up. But if you want to learn more about digital marketing, click the link in my bio. But y'all, thank y'all for getting us to what, 8K likes. Look, y'all, let's get it to 9K. Y'all tap the screen. But y'all, that was just my vent for the day. I'll be back on here tomorrow, maybe in the morning. But I just wanted to say that because I seen it. One, I was laughing, but then I was like, y'all gotta be Simone fucked up. Don't be coming for that girl like that. Because again, why is sis in that situation? Okay? Because what the fuck? Because that'd be the thing. I was talking to Missy about this the other day too, when she was just like, Missy got like all these followers and stuff like that, and like she be for years would try to put people on and this and that, but it's like motherfuckers be want you to do the work for them. Like, damn, bro, I didn't give you all the resources. It's not my fault that you don't want to show up. Okay. But all right, y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay. I hope you guys have an amazing Wednesday. And tomorrow's Thursday, y'all. July is around the corner. My birthday coming up. Okay. I'm just playing. But all right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna get off of here. Bye, y'all. Bye, YouTube. I know YouTube like, damn, bitch, you don't be paying us to no mind no more. Look, y'all, I'm trying to be a TikToker, okay? Sorry, the quality is giving bad quality, so I'm gonna really get off of here. But as always, y'all, I will link everything down below. Thank y'all for tuning in my little rant, my little live today. But I will see y'all tomorrow. What's Sally say? I show up with my bonnet looking cute and looking like a mini. Hey, and will but still gonna make some money. Still gonna help some people. Still gonna motivate some people. So yeah, girl. But all right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Bye.